Luxury in Leander, Texas? This one story proves you don't need two stories to live larger than life. There's only one way to find out. Let's go check it out. So grateful to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home tour for you today. Beautiful one-story home. This is the Avemore Plan. We're talking about over 3,100 square feet of really unique, thoughtful design, upgraded finishes, a backyard that's really beautiful, built out. You're gonna enjoy morning coffee and evening in this community of Travisso. We're talking about everything from, if you love resort style pools, tennis courts, and a fitness center, breathtaking sunsets every night. You just don't live here, you thrive in a neighborhood like this. This is Travisso, and this is one of the most popular one-story plans built by Toll Brothers Homes. And just like always, we start every video by looking at the elevation. Really pretty, beautiful elevation right here with the stucco and the stone, the way it's cut, really, really pretty. I mean, this is a elegant, very, very striking elevation to this one-story home. This Avemore Plan, absolutely stunning. And you're gonna notice in today's video, we're gonna take a deep dive perspective of this plan, and right as you come in, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this right here. You got tons of space right here in the foyer, and a wide entrance hallway that just follows through all the way into this home right here. I'm gonna close this door behind me, and we're gonna get a deep dive perspective of this beautiful one-story home. Right as you come in, you got these tray ceilings, multiple tray ceilings. What this plan is known for, beautiful light fixtures as we come down here with these extra wide, you know, I like to call it a concourse. I know it's not a concourse, but it's just extra wide. It just feels nice when it's this wide. And as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, beautiful kitchen right here by Toll Brothers. They really focus on design, and this right here does not leave any room for, I mean, this right here is beautiful. I love this. Only thing, if I'm being ultra picky, I would have loved to see cabinets on top of cabinets. I have a lot of clients who tell me we love 42-inch uppers, but we gotta have plenty of space for storage. That's the only area here. Would have loved to see additional cabinetry. But what I like to see down here, as you can see with the center island, which is a different color than that honey wheat, is these are all functional cabinet doors, great for storage for those when you're entertaining, those platters, all those things that you don't need on the daily. You can put them in places like that. But this right here, love to see this kind of space. You know, I've been hearing it more and more on the channel and from my clients who are like, Abby, we like to have a feeling of where it's not too, you know, I've had clients where they're like, Avi, we gotta have the range right here to the right and the sink be offset. So in this plan, you're noticing it's not perfectly right next to each other. They are 100% offset. That really helps, because a lot of clients sometimes are saying, hey, if someone's, you know, washing dishes, prepping to get the meal ready, and the other person just kind of helping over here, cooking, it's like we don't want to be bumping into each other. We want to make sure there's enough space. I had a conversation with a builder here recently, and he mentioned to me, he goes, hey, we're going 48 inches now. 48 inches from side to side. Definitely reach out to me. I'll let you know who that is. But I thought that was a phenomenal thing. And they're watching your comments, and they are definitely listening to us who are here every day, making these videos for you, walking into countless homes. I mean, we're in homes every single day, and we're making content like this so we can really help you. My name is Abi Bhakta, and I love providing value and content just like this for a lot of my buyers who find me on social media and they reach out and they say, hey, I need help. I started the process, looking at videos, need help now negotiating the right deals, finding the right home and the right plan at the right value proposition, price proposition for us. So those are the kind of things we do. Right back now going into the video, what I really, really love about this center island is the sheer size of it. This was a structural upgrade they made when they built this Avemore Plan, is making this a chef style center island where you have this much overhang on the right hand side, but a lot of functional counter space. Really love this backsplash. Very, very pretty in the herringbone kind of lay. It is really, really striking right here. I think in the light probably shows a little bit better, but you got KitchenAid appliances. You have a microwave, one oven in this plan. And if you love storage and you love a proper pantry, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could say this because I walk into homes every day. I wish every home that was 3,100 square feet had a pantry just like this. Because this right here is a pantry that so many of my clients are longing for and telling me, I gotta have this much space. And this is a huge, huge focal point in this kitchen, is having a chef style kitchen. As I pan left to right, take a look at this right here. All the natural light in this plan from these transom windows, and even in that dining room, I didn't get a touch on it, but you got beautiful, beautiful natural light. This family room, love this tile. It kind of has a marble look with that clean, modern mantle, really pretty. Got it all the way to the top, and this is really, really beautiful. As we come down this hallway, stay with me here. I'm just so amazed just how wide these hallways are. I absolutely love it. But this large 8-foot door, it makes such a difference because the width of this door, I hope I can do it justice on the camera. The width of this iron door and the height, the 8 foot, it just feels so elegant and so beautiful. We're gonna be going down this hallway first, but I just wanted to show you before we do, just kind of a sneak peek a little bit. We're gonna look at all these things, but it's just everything is laid out in such a thoughtful design. Love this office. Really, really love the ceiling pitch in the office and in the primary bedroom. I can't wait till you see that. But right as you come into this home, you got these two secondary bedrooms that are flanked by a double vanity bathroom. We're gonna take a look at this bathroom first and foremost, because there's something in here I'd like to point out that kind of then goes into these next bedrooms. First and foremost, really pretty 12 by 24 tile, has a travertine look and very, very elegant. This creamy kind of taupey tile for the shower surround, very pretty. Would have loved to see them go all the way to the top. It really makes a difference when you do that. It makes the space feel so much larger. And one of the things in here I want to mention, because it's going to kind of cascade into the next part of the home or in these next rooms, is take a look at this can light. This is a perfect can light for a bathroom. However, I do believe these are the kind of things that sometimes I feel are like a mistake, because I've walked in their homes all the time and I don't see them do things like this. The same type of can light is right here. This is like a 4-inch can light, LED, but a room of this size, beautiful size, you gotta have more light than this. So I believe it was a miss. They should definitely have a 6-inch can for a room that's this size, because at night it's gonna feel more like a spotlight, not illuminate a lot of extra light. But these closets, I mean, really, really nice. So the same can light that you just see in the bedroom is the same exact you're seeing right here. So they basically picked the same type of lights. I know I'm being really nitpicky here, but these are the kind of details that I look for in every home. I'm looking for things for your best interest as well, all the time, actually. So right here, Cat 5e drop in the room, really like that. Beautiful, this flooring right here, this oak flooring, I really, really think it's pretty. And this right here at the front of the home, you got some really, really beautiful windows that emit such a great natural light. And just the size of this room, I really, really love the size of this room right here. This closet, as we come into this closet, I love that it has a window, but just the size of this closet. You know, I had a client recently who closed on a home in a neighborhood in Liberty Hill, Texas. And they told me, and I literally was in the closet, so you know it's a real walk-in closet. They were like, hey, we gotta have large walk-in closets because we got kids who got so many things, and we need to have that extra space. So that was a big focal point for them. So I found a home that had really good sized closets for them because I knew it was important to them. Take a look at this. This is the study, same can light, but I absolutely love these cathedral ceilings with these beautiful picture windows. I mean, this is a proper, really nice, elegant office, and it is a phenomenal size. Literally across from there, you got all these doors. You got this mud area, really nice mud area. I love the millwork in this mud area. Very pretty with the cubbies. You know, a lot of my clients who are building from scratch, I tell them, please add a receptacle here. You will definitely love having that in the future. Let's be honest, you know, so many of our kids, they got all these devices and all these things they need to charge. Speaking of charging, I like this right here. Having a Anki panel in this closet, easily accessible, and it's a large one where you can have all these Cat 5e drops, RG6, and plenty of space for a port or switches or networks, whatever you got to do. Take a look at this right here. This is an amazing garage right here with an epoxy finish that is a really nice heavy flake epoxy finish. And this is a tandem garage, fully finished, painted, textured, with trim garage. You have a irrigation front and back on this property, but take a look at the size of this garage right here. Really good size garage, really like that. And so many things in here that a lot of my clients love. First and foremost, straight ahead, having a water softener loop with a whole home cutoff, very, very important. And then on this side of the garage, having an area right here where they've already ran the 50 amp for a future, if you have an electric vehicle or if you even want the capability to have something like that, this right here is usually a $1,500 to $2,000 value that a lot of builders would charge when you build a home from scratch. So I like to see that in this inventory home. I think it is a tremendous value. Right here in the utility room, you've got a really good sized utility room. Great area here for the washer and dryer. I'm gonna step inside, and right here, you got a little bit of functional counter space for a sink. Really like to see these cabinets right here. And take a look at this sink. This is a proper sink right here for when we're taking care of our garments and trying to make sure that all those things are you know, a lot of my clients who want good utility rooms are telling me, hey, we want a space where we can take care of these things and don't have enough space now. So we want to make sure in the future we have it in this home. I love this right here. We have an extra space for a refrigerator, and we have a area right here that has a dedicated line for an ice maker. Just a really good value add to have that space right there. As we come down this hallway, to the left is another secondary bedroom, which I'm going to show you, but I love this right here. And a lot of my clients who love one-story homes, this is one of the things they tell me all the time that they love, is having a media room on the first floor that's literally right off the kitchen. As you can see now, in a dark room that has no windows, kind of an illustration of that one can light. So at night, those particular rooms are gonna have this same kind of lighting. It's not enough. I feel like a 6-inch would have been a lot better, or even at a minimum, even 2 cans that are that size would have been ideal. In here, pre-wired for sound. You have everything right here from the we integrated within the wall. You have these plates, so they've done a phenomenal job here of making sure this is ready to go with any kind of AV equipment you would love to add. Right across from the media room, you have your bedroom number 4. This home is 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath. This right here it's a great sized room that has an ensuite bath. Take a look at this right as we walk in. Really good sized bedroom with a really good size walk-in closet. This right here is going to sound like a theme in this home, but they are phenomenal sized closets. Take a look at this. Really good sized closet in this Avemore Plan. This home literally feels to me much larger than the 3,100 square feet that it is. It just feels really, really pretty, really large. A couple of things I mentioned that I felt like were definitely misses, but I wanted to show you because it's really important to show you everything. That same kind of tile you saw on the other side is the other bathroom, but here they went with a mud set and this tile, once again, they didn't go all the way to the top, but it's that same tile that's very pretty. So right down this hallway, or as we go through the family room, excuse me, to the left is gonna be the primary bedroom. And it's really nice to see. You have this little bit of a cove as you come in. And then as you come into this primary bedroom, I mean, take a look at this right here. Just like you saw in that office, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, this is a really, really beautiful cathedral ceiling in this primary bedroom right here. I'm gonna stand in the corner and just kind of pan right to left so you can get a really good perspective of this size right here. You know, this community of Travisso is a phenomenal community that a lot of my clients tell me that, hey, we want to be in a place that has resort style amenities that's still close to everything and still where it feels like we have a little bit of peace and serenity in the evenings. Well, that's what really separates Travisso. Travisso is a place where you can experience beautiful sunsets every night. It has everything from its own fire station within the community by the year, at the time of this recording, but in the year 2028, 2029, they're gonna have a brand new elementary school. But before that, they're gonna have all this retail in the front of the community that I think is gonna be great. Everything from a high-end wine store to a place where you can do pedicure, manicure, all those kind of things is going to feel self-contained, having those type of amenities close by for you in the community which you live. So right as you exit Travisso, if you make a left and go down 1431 that way, you're going to hit lots and lots of great restaurants, H-E-B, grocery store, there's a Costco down there, hospitals, everything you would need is right over there. And then if you go the opposite direction, if you make a right out of the community, by the way, I love this herringbone lay that they selected here. Very, very pretty. If you make a right, well, it's a great way to get to Marble Falls, Texas. And Marble Falls, Texas, if you haven't been there, it is a beautiful city that's very, very pretty. We're not too far from the lake here, but that is a beautiful city that has its own things that you need to visit. But trust me on this, if you love pie, you got to go there to a beautiful Bluebonnet Bakery and get some amazing apple. Well, my favorite is pecan pie, but they make a lot of great pies. But speaking of great, this is a great size primary closet. It just keeps going and going. Look at this. I'm gonna stand right here and there's even more space on this side. This is a beautiful size primary closet right here. So if you got, I'm gonna stand right here underneath this right here, just so I can give it a really good perspective for you. Even behind that door, you got another 2.5 feet. So you got plenty of space. This home has really great space. And this primary bathroom, I think, is really elegant and has great size. On both left and right, you have plenty of functional counter space, and it's identical on both sides in terms of size, but nothing feels cramped. This room, this primary bath, it really feels elegant and plenty of space to stretch out As I come back right here, I love this vantage point. Before we come out to the covered patio area, this is just a really, really beautiful space right here. You got these sliders. That is a way to get out. And you have this door right here. It's a divided light door that does not have the built-in blinds. But I wanted to make sure I can show you. I'll take a couple steps back. But this right here is a really pretty covered patio where you got everything from all different receptacles you would need. Double Cat 5e, jacks straight ahead, set on the center of your screen. And I'm gonna turn around right here to show you on this side of the covered patio, you have a rough end for a sink, which I absolutely love, and having a stub out for gas. You got everything you need right here for a future beautiful grill right out here. Take a look at this. Beautiful backyard right here with an epic oak tree. Really, really pretty. This is a beautiful community and a beautiful lot. One of the things that the developer is thinking about doing is on the back side of this fence. That hasn't been announced yet, but here soon, I think they're gonna be changing it to a different type of material or height. I wanna make sure I show you that and mention that right now. So if you have any questions at all about Toll Brothers or Travisso or any of my clients who have built in this community, please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to be a resource for you here on the channel. I have a client who literally has closed on this same street, on the same side, facing that, where the back part, there's no neighbor within Travisso. So I wanna make sure I show you that. And at the time of this recording, this particular Avemore Plan, 4 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath in over 3,100 square feet is priced right at $845,000. To build this plan from scratch, it runs about $730,000, but there are tons of structural upgrades they made in this plan, and I wanted to make sure that you saw all of it. So I appreciate you taking the time here on the channel. I hope this video brought you some value, and I look forward to bringing you the next video here on the channel. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.